Hey, got a convertible Mustang here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee. This is a 1967 Ford Mustang, obviously. It's got the 289. No power steering, no power brakes. Beautiful paint job, matching interior, aftermarket set of American racing wheels, drum brakes all the way around. Good looking car. Of course, I'll find some flaws. That's what I do. I pick out stuff for you. That way you know what you get before you get here. There's also 100 detailed pictures, finance and shipping, all the goodies located at maplemotors.com. For now, about that time. Let's go for a ride. All right, checking out the interior. It's got nice mats, nice seats, decent carpet. It's in great shape. Guys, I've got a backpack full of goodies in the back here that you could check out below in the description looking around. Sorry, everybody that works here, I don't know why they talk like that, but they scream when they talk. So if you ever call, I don't know. That's just how it is. It's not me. I don't ever scream when I'm talking. Everybody else does. They get it from Pops. Oh, I just don't want it to overwhelm our videos here. Y'all be like, oh, cut it down, and then have to cut it back up. Whole lot of little paperwork in the glove box. How about that? Ashtray looks kind of, yeah. Show the mileage. A couple stains here in the floor. Start it up. Try it again. Seemed like it got a little flooded there. It's good now, but it definitely seemed like it on the start. Blower motor is working. I hear all kinds of stuff moving through them vents, so I cut it off pretty quick. Turn signals, wipers, good deal. Top, of course, we're going to take it down, but before I do all that, let's look at the outside of it, because I want to make sure I get this in the video. A little dirt there, but top actually looks pretty good. Now let's see how it comes down. I do have it unhooked. Let's go the other way. Check that out. It's coming down quick. Windows? Well, that one comes down nice and easy. Same with the driver's side. Let's go to the passenger side here. Stiff, for sure. There we go, got past whatever it was, but it was very stiff for a second. Went down this one, super smooth. Okay. Well guys, what about the horn? That's one thing we haven't placed bets on yet, and I usually do that throughout my video. One of my customers came in, he was like, why'd you stop doing the poles? I don't know what he's talking about, but I'm gonna try to figure that out. I think at one point back when I first started, probably 8 years ago, I had a pole that come up. We're gonna look into that. Don't be surprised if it pops up on the channel. Horn, what do you think? I just do them right now live. Looks like it works to me. Let's hit the road, see what else we can find. I got a cameraman today named Cameron. And we're heading to the gas station because we're on E, so I don't wanna run out. Cameraman would be horsepower, if so. But be pushing. But what we're gonna do is take off anything that I see. You will know about it. I'll look for chips, scratches, rust, and dents at the end. We do have some good old brakes there. They feel all right. Coming out the lot. Throttle feels smooth. Speedo is working. We're not pulling left or right. We're straight as an arrow going down the road. Actually, really tight steering. Oil pressure is halfway on the dash here. Touching our brakes. Another manual brakes, but they feel good. What happens when I floor it? it kicks down, it takes off. It's doing what it's supposed to. Now, we're not in a race car by any means. This is just a good old driver. It does have pep. I mean, and it's smooth power. Okay, got a little bit of a line here. Oh, there's a cop. It's got somebody pulled over. They busted people all the way up and down this road today. Guess we better be careful, right? Who, me? I don't do nothing wrong. Go real slow past it. All right, so now we're gonna pull into the gas station here. Engine temperature on the dash never came up. I'll give it a little bit of time, but from what I'm seeing right now, that gauge is not gonna work. And I would hook up a gas gauge on one of these cars, just so you always know the temperature, especially on a hot day.
I would hook up a gas gauge on one of these cars, just so you always know the temperature, especially on a hot day.
$20 premium fuel is what I'm gonna put in the tank. That's some 93 octane, guys. This gas cap is in the dead center in the back. Let's see what happens when I cut it off. Good, cut off well. All right, I'll be back. Looks like we got a complete full tank here. I didn't even get $20. I got $9.15, 2.5 gallons basically. So we have plenty of fuel. The cap on here is a bit loose. And you can see where it squirted out. I don't have a rag, but I'll get that when we get back. I guess we'll take off. Let's try to start her up. Now notice this thing did flood out. But it seems like if you try to start it, and when it hits, stop, and then start it again. It is flooding out a little bit, that's all it is. You can also hold it to the floor and it'll start up easier. Of course, I try not to do that throughout the video, just so you can see how the car reacts. All right, let's go ahead and take off here. Oh yeah. So we've got half a seatbelt here. I think that side's the same way. I didn't see one hooked up to the under seat. Oh, look, I found it. It is under there. Good deal. It was tangled all up under the seat. That was not long enough, is it?
It is. It's just slack.
Bunch of slack here. There we go. Well, we got seat belts. I wanted to make sure that it was at least mentioned in the video, because if you don't have seat belts, I try to mention that. This one does have it. Also has rear seat belts as well. So far, everything's checking out on this one. Temperature gauge never came up. And if you noticed, he said I had a blooper before we went to the gas station. So we'll have to go back and check that out. I'm just gonna leave it. Something about a gauge. We're coming on down the road. Again, she's running smooth. The idle on this one is high, I've noticed. A little bit higher than it needs to be. Probably needs to come down to around 1,000 RPM. It's probably sitting at about 1,400. That's a good guess, because I don't have a tach. Once we get back to the lot, I'm gonna do picking out the flaws. That's where I go over chips, scratches, rust, anything I see. Nice little bump in the road here. Very smooth in this ride. It's one thing, the suspension is smooth. This car really doesn't need too much. It's actually in decent shape for the year. We never tried the radio. Well, kind of sounds like it just quit working. It was on for a second. Well, radio needs help. Now guys, we're getting ready to pull back into the lot. Be sure to stick around. Picking out the flaws is coming up next. If you enjoyed the video, hit subscribe, share, hit that like button. This close to 500K subscribers, and with your help, we'll get there quick. I'll see you in a minute. Picking out the flaws. Well, it's time to pick out the flaws, starting here in the front. We've got some paint blemishes here. Front bumper's actually looking pretty good. A little scuff at the bottom. Overspray here. That should be able to come off coming down the side. Tires are in good shape up and over the fender. Light scratches on your trim. Little spot there. Spot in the corner, back your midsection. Telling you, this is a sharp car, guys. A little dirt there, dirt on top of the fender. Dings in your trim. Cracks around the seal on the front window here. vent. Got some pitting. Door handle's in good shape. Bubbles on the trunk lid, but we'll get there in a second whenever I shut it down. Coming around to the back end. Pitting around that reverse light. Bumper in the back looks good. Tail light's got some pitting on them too. Jams. Real clean. Boot for the top. This will go over the top and clip around while the top is down. Seal has been replaced. Missing an A. It's got a crack in it too. Does shut good. A little bit high there on the edge. And you've got chemical peel on the trunk lid. This is bad prep. It's like oil or some kind of oily base was underneath when they painted it. It kind of looks like they painted it at a separate time because this has got orange peel in it as well. There's a nice gap here. There's a lot of chemical peel in this trunk lid. Chip on the edge. And over the fender. Little bubbles in the corner there. Nothing major, just a couple little bubbles popping up in the corner. Also could be chemical peel since, honestly, it was all over the trunk. We'll take another look at it. I was thinking about it. It's a spot normally rust would show up though. So keep that in mind. Little chip. So little though. Spot here, chipped. Blemish here in the paint. Light pitting on the trim. Top of your fender looks pretty good. Little bubbles, dings on your trim. Of course, your front window is nice and clean. Let's get on the inside here and check it out. Opening the door. Down in the corner, a little messed up. Imperfections on the door panel there. Dings on your trim, scuffs. crack in the seat. Up here as well. Horn sensitive on this one. It wants to be honked. Over there, a little messed up. This side's straight. Guys, of course, at any point in the video you say, hey, I need to see more of that area, and you're interested in buying a car from us, no problem. We'll send you more videos of those areas and make sure that it's gone over. A little bit of pitting up top. Idle's just a bit high on this one. And it may be that way because of how it starts. It's got a little bit of a hesitation. It seems like it's getting a little bit too much fuel. So maybe they idled it up a hair so it'd start easier. But I'm just gonna say it's probably ethanol in the carburetor or adjustments. It's running nice and smooth. Coming down with the hood. It actually comes down great. A little high, but you push it down, spring drops and it lets it go down. Let's see about the other side. Yep. Springs were a little bit stiff, so maybe they just need to be greased up. Guys, please hit subscribe, share this video if you haven't already. I do videos like this on every single car that comes through Maple Motors. I try to keep it pretty simple and straightforward so you know exactly what you're getting and where to go in the video when you're looking at a vehicle. But if you like this concept, please hit subscribe, share, hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.